Hello and welcome back. In this video, we're going to create our job to make this process only clicking the build button. So cool. Let's click on the new item and we're going to create a new project or a new job. So let's call it, for example, backup to AWS or call it as you want. It doesn't matter. So let's click on the freestyle project and now click on OK. So cool. Once you are here, we're going to add parameters. So remember that our script receives parameters. So let's say that this script is going to be parameterized. In the general section, this project is parameterized. So let's click on that and let's add a new parameter, which is going to be a sample string parameter. So let's go to our terminal and let's go ahead to our remote host and let's look for the script that we created. So if you see here, the first parameter that we're going to need is the DV host. So I want just to give you a little bit noting here, and is that first we're going to configure the parameters that are not sensitive data, like the DV host, the DV name, and the bucket name. The DV password and the AWS secret, we're going to configure this later. So for now, let's only focus on these three parameters. So okay, the first one is going to be the database host. So we're just going to give this a name for this parameter, which is going to be, for example, MySQL host. So you can differentiate the parameters from Jenkins and the parameters from Bash. So MySQL host, right? And we're going to give it a default value, which is the DV host. It means that this is going to prompt as the default value, but the user or people can just simply change it, right? So let's go ahead and add a second parameter, which is going to be a string parameter, and let's use the DV name. Let's copy. No, let's use better